Morning, Covidius Britannicus. Yesterday's video was possibly shared as unlisted, so maybe it didn't get as many likes as I usually get, or as many views, which I guess for anybody who makes videos, views are important. So, do go back and have a look if you would, please. And if you like my channel, well, that's fantastic. Please then subscribe and you will get advance notifications of any videos I bring out. Obviously, as it always says, please hit that bell icon and then you can be notified as soon as I bring out another video. I want to start today with an image because today is a day when there are going to be Black Lives Matter events and protests, not just in London, but around the world, I'm sure, still reeling from the memory of what happened to George Floyd. So let me just start with this meme or photoshopped image that appeared on my newsfeed a matter of minutes ago. Okay, I'll just see if I can get you to see this. There you go, look at that. Just take a second and, I think that's a nice bit of Photoshop that's gone into that. But look at what that image is telling you. Yeah, no one put any text with it, which is fine. I think it's really good. It's saying that a statue to a man, Winston Churchill, and other leading figures has been boxed in ahead of these events. Yeah, it's been boxed in, it's been processed, if you like. Yeah, it's been processed, and it's been processed through a process of protection. It's got a big grey cover around it. Yeah, protecting it, yeah. Protecting the lives of people, many of whom were black, lived in Grenfell Tower. Were the government protecting them? No. Have the government really done anything to protect other people of all ethnicities that live in tower blocks with similar cladding since? Not really. Do black lives matter? Do disabled lives matter, for that matter, to this government? No. Disabled and black lives don't matter. It's one of the reasons why actually I was showing you my sea bag scar again today. It's quite important because I've been noticing, obviously, as I've been doing work in the garden and whatever, there is a limit physically to what even I can do. Obviously, there are people far worse than me, but there is a physical limit to what I can do. Does my life, then, as a disabled person, matter to governments? No, it doesn't. It doesn't matter in the slightest. It doesn't matter any more than black lives matter, especially to the Tory party. What matters for them is that we're a burden on the state. Now, that burden on the state thing is best expressed in the German example I'm going to give here. It takes me a second or two to actually get this video to play, of saying, where there's a German saying that I think Hitler used a lot, was dead people don't claim against the state. I'll play it for you rather than anything else. Dead people don't claim against the state. Just give me a second, because it doesn't come straight up. Nearly.
Tote Menschen erheben keinen Anspruch mehr gegen den Staat. Tote Menschen erheben keinen Anspruch mehr gegen den Staat.
There's that phrase. Totenmenschen. Totenmenschen. Dead people. Totenmenschen. Staat. The state. Dead people don't claim against the state. That leads nicely into another video I want to share with you. I'm going to share this one in its entirety. It's about 3 minutes. Think about dead people. Think about disabled, sick and elderly people. Think about the deaths in care homes. Think about failure to shield and protect these older, sick people. Think about what's next on the agenda for Trump, and obviously what's been on the agenda for Johnson and the Tories all along. Here's a guy speaking on the American situation, but believe me, it's no different to what Boris is doing in Britain. It's about 3 minutes, so that'll take us to about 9 minutes, okay? Just listen.
This president is getting ready to sacrifice the elderly of America. This is a sacrifice that typical fascist behavior endorses. They made this sacrifice in Germany of war veterans who were injured in World War I. They made this sacrifice in Germany of their Jewish population, scapegoated as standing in the way of progress. And now, mark my words, it is going to be the American elderly. Why not just issue us all a yellow star right now and get it over with? You know, last time I checked, there are plenty of crematoriums in America, open and ready for business to burn bodies. Not so many ventilators or masks or hospital beds. We are coming to a point of no return where our fascist president, who stops at nothing when it comes to his ideology, again I say, a man willing to rip children from their mother's arms and lock them in cages, is now fixing to sacrifice the elderly American population to his re-election bid. The very people who conservatives look to vote for them, the very people that Republicans have looked at as a blight for a long time now on the economy, retired people, quote, doing nothing for us. We are coming to a moment that is going to be in the footsteps of the eugenic trends of the 1920s and 30s, and mark my words, at the end of it, there are going to be hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people, 65 older, as well as many younger people, because they're not counting on this, but a lot of other folks are vulnerable, who are going to be sacrificed to Trump's ego, his desire to be reelected. America has a choice. A blue wave in 2020 to rebuild in 2021 with President Joe Biden and a Democratic majority in Congress and a Democratic majority in the Senate, or we are going to be going into a time when we see the sacrifice of an elderly population to Trump's ambition. Unfortunately, right now, with the Republicans in charge of the Senate, we see the pattern. Investment in Wall Street. Give the airlines money so they can buy back more stock options for their shareholders. Why not just get it over with, Donald Trump, and issue anybody over 65 with a yellow star, maybe with a target painted on it, and send them the money for a cremation? Because the games you're playing with our lives, you goddamn son of a bitch, have a precedent in history. The mental patients and the elderly and the infirm and the war injured from World War I that Nazi Germans focused on first before they launched their Holocaust. Don't put it past this bastard, this sociopath, this liar, to kill you and or your parents and grandparents to forward his re-election bid. Thank you.
What more can I say? No wonder I opened up with this. The elderly, the sick, the disabled. That's the staff of Asclepius, by the way. Yeah, Asclepius was a Roman physician. And when you see the snake and the staff, the reason it is a medical symbol, it's called the staff of Asclepius. Yeah, so obviously those of you who've read history know that surgery and medicine goes back to Roman times. Yeah. But there's the point, isn't it? Look at what Johnson is doing. Look at the society in which we are now living. Look at this idea that he sent undiagnosed people back into care homes to die and to infect others. We have, as you know, using ONS figures, not the crappy figures that Johnson comes out with, yeah, we have over 62,000 people dead. We have the coronavirus killing more people in deprived and poor areas. We have it, as he said, wiping out people in their 60s. He said, why not paint a star on us and send us the money for a cremation? I say, why not just look for those of us with sea bag scars? Yeah. Look for those of us with diabetes. Look for those of us who can't work. Look for those of us that they can consider to be wertlos essers, worthless eaters, and send us the money for a cremation. Why don't you do that, Johnson? Yeah? Why don't you just do that? Get it over with. That is actually what you want for us. And absolutely, that guy was so right. This is built on the eugenics movement of the 1920s and 30s. As he said, what Hitler began with the mentally ill, the physically disabled, yeah? What he began with the murder of their children, the model for the extermination and concentration camps were these killing centres for the sick and disabled. And that even included disabled war veterans. Do you know the Nazis actually sent out special commandos, yeah, to kill their own seriously wounded soldiers who they did not believe would survive? They did that. This is exactly what the slime Cummings likes. Yeah? This is where our government come from. This COVID outbreak to those right-wing fascist bastards is a godsend, because we take from the state, according to them, even though we've paid income tax and we've paid national insurance, but according to them, we're a drain on the state. Those who don't work don't eat. Isn't it true, according to them, in nature the unfit don't survive? Yeah? You have to realise your own country, that people fought for, to defend our democracy, our very way of life, that was about caring for each other, helping each other, making each other well. That is at stake. These bastards are destroying it and replacing it with a survival of the fittest fascism. You voted for them. We've warned you time and time again. You voted for them. My children, your children, live with what you voted for, and will have to do so for a very long time. If you're going down to London, obviously, please take care. We know they've got agents provocateurs there to stir up trouble, possibly even the police have as well. But think about it. Everything expressed throughout COVID-19 says we're living in a fascist state. Bye.